Sean, can we have part 2, please?
Welcome guys, and thank you for joining us. This is part 2 of our daily update as we live in this absolutely insane, crazy world. I don't know what's happening. If you can tell me what's happening in the world, please add it in the comments below. Before we start guys, please like, comment and subscribe to these videos. It really helps us out when we do this, especially when we're looking at the demographics so we can plan other videos. So this is going to be part 2 video. Part 1 we filmed on our other platform. If you see the link in our bio, you'll find that. Equally, if you've come over from there, please give us a thumbs up and give us a comment. So in part 1, we talked about how the British military is not ready to fight a war with Russia, how the military procurement system in the UK has just changed, and how David Cameron, who is our, he's our foreign minister, he said that NATO allies are outmatching Russia. But what we're going to talk about today, guys, on this platform, because we can have a little bit of a more mature conversation, we can go a little bit deeper and we can talk about things that potentially are not allowed on the other one. We're going to talk about Operation Lone Star that's happening in Texas, because I know this is not getting any UK media attention at all. It's just totally, nobody seems to be listening. We're going to talk about the rise of China, and we're also going to talk about my red line and about how this conflict could all start, and it's all going to start with finances and how that's going to move forwards, and how I see it to be the final straw in the global peace deal. What's going on? So let's get to it, guys. Okay, so Operation Lone Star. Let me just quickly. So Operation Lone Star is basically what the Texans have done. So the Texans, for those of you who don't know, they're having a huge immigration problem. In the last 3 years, it's estimated that 6 million people have crossed their border. Now, if you live in the UK, you know we're having a similar problem, and it seems that nobody can stop this. It seems that, these people are just allowed to come and nothing's done. Now, where everybody's, entitled to freedom and to live in peace, what my question is, who are these people that are coming across? Where are they from? What are their backgrounds? Who are they aligned to? I don't know. In Texas, is that what you guys are seeing? And wherever you are in the world, certainly where we live in the UK, we're getting, a mass influx of people turning up, and we just don't know who they are. And it's very intimidating if you live in these communities that are just being overturned by this mass of strange people who we don't know who they are. So Operation Lone Star is what's happening in Texas, and the Texans have militarized their border and they have taken control over it. Now, I only wish that in the UK we had something like that, a legal system, a legal structure that allowed individual councils, cities, towns to take control of their own borders, because without strong borders we have nothing. Think about that break that down to your to where you live, your house. If we don't have if we don't respect people's borders, then we don't really have anything. We have no identity, we have no infrastructure. The things that we've worked for and achieved together as a community, as a country, as a nation, they get eroded by people, who are coming here and they've never contributed. So why would they have any affinity with that border, with that country, with that nation, and with that people? Maybe I'm wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. So that's what's happening in Texas, guys, and we're getting none of this in the UK. Nobody's talking about this in the UK. Nobody seems to be even interested. I think it's quite telling why they're not talking about it in the UK, because maybe we want to do something similar. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. So what's the next one, guys? So we've got the war in Ukraine, and for those of you who are following from another channel, I've said that this is all this war in Ukraine, it's moving on, and I feel a third world war now is inevitable. If not, we're already in it. What I think one of the final red lines is going to be, it's this $300 billion that are stored in Europe, in US dollars obviously, but this is Russian money that's in Europe. People are calling for this money to be given to Ukraine. Now, I think that this is going to be an absolute red line for the Russians. Because once you start messing with finances, Once you lose faith in the US dollar, then where are people going to go? People are going to start putting their money to China, and then the Chinese economy and the BRICS economy, they're going to be start to rise. And then the only thing that the US will have as a guarantee of security is their military. Now, this has already started. It started, an article today is saying that the US is giving forfeited funds to Estonia, and then Estonia is going to give them to Ukraine. So this is already happening on a small scale. But once this happens and these finances start to move, there's going to be no holding back from the Russians. And then the Russians are then going to push because they've got nothing left to lose. Their money's being taken and they're just going to push. But we have to stand strong and we have to keep this going, guys, okay? Because there's a lot of Russian apologists out there who are saying, you know, oh, but Putin didn't, you know, it was NATO expansion that, you know, that caused Putin to invade Ukraine. Okay, that's fine. Why has he not invaded Finland? Finland are a NATO country. They share a border. Guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Let me know if you want longer videos. Let me know what you want. Let me know if there's different topics you want me to cover. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and put me a little thumbs up in the comment box, guys. Thank you.